Akin goes to school, chapter 5. No fees. Akin returned home with a FA art, although he had passed his examinations and come top of his class. It was of no use to him. He had wasted his time learning to read and write. There would be no one to pay his school fees next year. When Akin entered the house, he greeted his mother, but as he flung her arms around him, he noticed the sad look on his face. What's the matter, Akin? Are you not well? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Mother, Akin told her tearfully, I can't go back to school next year. Why? What have you done wrong? She asked, looking very worried. Nothing, mother. It's just that Reverend Adejobi is leaving the school, so there is no place for me to stay next year in Offa, and no one to pay my fees either. He tried to explain to his mother about Reverend Adejobi's scholarship to the university college. Don't worry, my son. His mother, who had no idea what university was, said soothingly, I will speak with your father when he returns from the farm. Maybe it will help since you are doing so well at school. Akin did not hold out much hope, but Mama Akin always believed things would turn out for the best. When Farmer Shegun returned from the farm, he had a frown on his face. Mama Akin said nothing to him, even after Akin had greeted him. She served him his food and some palm wine, hoping that this would put him in a better mood. After Farmer Shegun had eaten and washed his hands, Mama Akin told him what had happened. Could you help? He's doing so well at school. He will be so unhappy if he was to leave now. The fees are not much. Impossible, Farmer Shegun interrupted in a furious voice. You know I never wanted the boy to go to school. And where will I get the money to pay his fees as well as lodge and feed him in Offa? It is difficult enough to make ends meet as it is, and today I found that my cocoa trees are diseased, so there is no money for cocoa this year. And at this news, Mama Akin threw up her hands in horror, for it was the money the cocoa brought in that made it possible for her to buy clothes for the family. And when she knew that to cure the trees, Farmer Shegun would have to spend their small savings, which they kept in a pot buried in the yard where no one could find it. The best thing Akin can do, Farmer Shegun continued, is to stay at home and help on the farm. If we are not to starve this year, we will need all the help we can get. Mama Akin left for her room, where she felt quietly. Trouble seemed to be all around her. She did not know what to tell Akin. Later, when he did ask her whether his father had agreed, she told him he was thinking about it. She advised him, your father has many worries at the moment, so don't disturb him. Akin understood and avoided his father as much as he could. On Thursday, Mr. Komolafe arrived in Akoka on his weekly tour of inspection. Mama Akin took him aside and told him her sad tale. Tears were brimming in her eyes. Now, Mama Akin, there's no need to cry. I think we can help your boy. You see, I've always wanted a second son, but my wife can't have any more children. When she gave birth to Dele, she nearly died. The doctor said she must not bear any more children. So we have had to be content with just Bele and his elder sister. Noticing the surprised look on Mama Akin's face, he added, I can't have a second wife because I am a Christian, and Christians are only allowed one wife. Mama Akin nodded doubtfully. She knew that if she stopped bearing children for Farmer Shegun, she would quickly take another wife. Actually, of late, she had become worried because it was over 5 years since we bought Ojo, but Farmer Shegun had not complained so far because he had such difficulty making ends meet with just their 2 sons. But now she was safe, though she had not yet told Farmer Shegun she was carrying a 3rd child for him, and she was thinking about these things. She hardly had that Mr. Komolafe was now saying, if Farmer Shegun agrees, I will be happy to have Akin stay with me and I will pay his fees. Akin and Dele are like brothers already, and Akin can be a second son to me. What's more, Akin and Dele will be in the same class this year, so they can do their own work together. As what Mr. Komolafe was saying sank in, Mama Akin began to dance with joy. Thank you, sir, she almost shouted. Then turning into the house, she called Akin, come here quickly. What is it, Mama? What's it? Akin asked, and he ran out of their house, followed by Oju. Then he saw Mr. Komolafe. Ekaro, sir, she said as he prostrated before him. Hello, Akin, Mr. Komolafe said, and then explained what he and Mama Akin were planning for him. Akin was too overcome with joy to speak. Mr. Komolafe patted him on the head and left him on his bicycle. That evening, Mama Akin told Farmer Shegun that Mr. Komolafe would pay Akin's school fees. He received the news with a sullen look on his face. I told you we will need Akin to help on the farm, but I suppose since that is what you and the boy want, I will have to agree, he said grumpily. Ojo, who hated work on the farm and who desperately wished to go to school like Akin, was secretly disappointed at his brother's new stroke of luck. If he couldn't go to school, why should Akin? It wasn't fair that I had to help his father